start with Tom Birdwell, and then we'll just go across here. We'll have a 2-minute opening statement, anything that they want to say. Following that, we'll have some questions for the candidates, and we will begin with those seeking city council seats first. Finally, we will concentrate on the Lemon Township races after we've done the Board of Education candidates. We hope and believe that each candidate will respect the time allotted for each other and respond within 1 or 1.5 minutes to each question. Tina De Leon will be the timekeeper and will give these signals when you're just about time over. And then you'll get this one when your time is over, okay? And we hope that all of you will respect it. I think we've got a lot of things to talk about here. We have a lot of things we want to hear from you. Let's start with some opening statements, and I think I'll call on Tom Birdwell. If you'll go to the podium over there and give your 2-minute opening statement, we appreciate it.
Hello, my name's Tom Birdwell. Thank you for having me today. This is a challenge for me and a joy. I don't know how many of you know me here, but I have served on the Board of Education from the year 2000 until 2010. That was in Monroe. The Board of Education of Butler Tech from 2001 to 2009. Those were wonderful years. And they were wonderful years for the community. Today, the Board of Education is going to face a different challenge. Many of you have read that financially the district is struggling right now. Certainly, it was unexpected, and it's going to be a struggle for everyone here. But it is a challenge that can be met. It's one I'm willing to meet, and it's one I think I have the qualifications to meet. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm not a Monroe native. I've traveled widely in the U.S. I've lived in 12 states as an adult. A lot of that was in the military. Part of it was with my career with GE. I was an engineering manager. I am retired at this point. I've lived here since 1989. My 2 children went to Monroe schools. My wife and I live in Monroe on the western side of town. And we view this as our home. I see the yellow lights going up. Time travels fast. The next 4 years won't go fast. It's going to be a struggle, but it's one that we can make. It's one that together we can recreate what we had a few years ago in Monroe schools. And I think with my qualifications as an engineer, as an MBA, with a background in financial management, that I'm singularly qualified among the candidates to do. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Tom Leeds, candidate for the Monroe School Board. Thank you for having us here. We appreciate that. I've been a lifelong resident of Monroe. I graduated from Monroe High School, and I've had 1 term on the board, 2006 to 2010. And the last 2 years of my board experience, I was president of the board. I've been 37 years at AK Steel, at which time I was in charge of managing probably in the neighborhood of $100 million every quarter. So managing money is making sure we get the biggest bang in the buck is not that big of an issue. We are going to have problems. We are going to have issues and challenges on the school board. But those challenges I look forward to. We can meet them and we can exceed them if we do things right. There are other things that I'd like to do if I'm elected to the board. I feel that the residents of the state are not getting the biggest bang for the buck in their tax dollars at the state. And I want to see some feedback from the state on how our students are doing. What can we do to improve? Where do we stand with other school districts? Why aren't we the best and how can we get there? And if elected, that's what I want to work on. But I think, as Tom said, it will be a challenge, but we can meet it. Thank you.
Thanks, Tom.
Good afternoon. My name is Lora Stillman. I'm running for re-election to City Council. I've been on council for 2 terms. Each term is 4 years, and here I am finishing up, which was a fast but a slow 8 years. I want to thank Mr. Trick for being here as our moderator, and I want to thank Mount Pleasant for putting this together, not only for the candidates to get their message out and put their faces out in front of the residents, but also for Mount Pleasant, for the residents, and also the residents of the city to have the opportunity to come and ask us questions and get better acquainted with us. A little bit about myself. I'm married, been married for 21 years with Dennis. I too am not from this area. Actually, I'm from Indiana. I graduated from Indiana University, and I've been working for the Macy's company in their credit department for 21 years. 16 of which was in collections as a collection manager. So I know a little bit about finances from the negative side, and also 3 years as an audit manager. So I know how to dig into the details. I know how to find where are there issues, where are there risks, and how can we mitigate those risks. I believe in giving back to the community, and that's truly why I even first ran 8 years ago, and that's why I'm here in front of you again. This is my way of giving back to the community that embraced me when I moved here 10 years ago. I believe that we've got a great city, we've got a great place to go, we just need to keep on the course, and I appreciate again if you would re-elect me. Again, my name is Lora Stillman, and I hope you're having a great day today.
Good afternoon. My name is Steve Black. I'm a council member here in Monroe. I've been on council now 10 months. I was appointed to an unexpired term. In those 10 months, my focus has been primarily on budgets, cutting our expenses, being more fiscally conservative, and doing the work of the people of Monroe. Making sure that every decision that I make takes everyone into account and serves the entire community, whether it be a spending bill or where to cut, or whether or not to raise a tax. I've been adamant in stating, we can't support a tax increase, and we need to protect our police, fire, and our infrastructure. And that's been my focus for the last 10 months. About me, I'm married 20 years now to my wife Ann. We live right across the street. We're right behind you guys. My dad was a resident here for a little while. My son is Army Airborne Ranger, serving, he did his 1 tour in Afghanistan. And my girls go to Monroe High School. So this is a place that I love to call home. It's a place I'm proud to call home. And it's a place that I love volunteering in, and that's why I'm here. And I hope I have your continued support in November. It's a great community, and I hope you look to elect the folks that love this town. I'm one of them. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Steve. I'm Kelley. I'm a second term councilman with the City of Monroe. I've been a resident of the City of Monroe for over 20 years. My wife Carol is a teacher here at the high school, born and raised here. I've got 2 sons, both graduates of Monroe High School. One attending the University of Cincinnati, the other is attending Ohio State University. In my time on City Council, I've been a member of the Planning Commission. So my focus has been more on development and bringing jobs to the area. The Planning Commission has helped to bring over 1,000 new jobs in the City of Monroe in my tenure on the Planning Commission. Along with my fellow council persons, we have worked diligently through a fiscal emergency to balance the books, through some state budget cuts that put us into the red earlier in the year. We've worked through those budget cuts to get us back in black again, holding a positive fund balance throughout our 5-year forecast. And hopeful that with added development to the area that we can lessen the tax burden on residents and everyone in it. Again, I'd like to ask for your support come November, and wish you all a great day. Thank you.
I'd like to Bill, Mr. Tina, and the residents of Mount Pleasant, where it's a great honor, it's a great privilege to be here. My name is Tommy Baker. This is my first attempt at a public office, and I'm running for Monroe City Council. A little bit about me, quick history. I'm not from this area. I was born and raised just outside Brookville, Indiana. I'm a farm boy. I was raised on a farm, and pretty much I learned at an early age to work. And that's pretty much what you're going to get. I'm a worker. My work history, my work ethics, something I take a lot of pride in. My wife and I both, we moved here in 2006. At the end of 2006, early 2007, I lived at Todd Glen at the west end of town. A little bit about me. I'm a veteran. I was in the United States Navy from 1989 to 1994. When I got out of the Navy, shortly thereafter, I joined the Pipe Fitters Union, began working up here at AK Steel. I'm a leader. I'm an officer in the Pipe Fitters Union. I've been an officer for 4.5 years. We faced very tough decisions in there with the work. Everybody knows what the work history was like, and that's what I've had to deal with. I've had to make decisions. I'm a decision maker, and I like to solve problems, and that's what I bring to the table. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Pete Dam, and I'm running for Monroe City Council. And I'd like to echo the comments of the other candidates and thank Bill Trick and the residents of Mount Pleasant for putting this forum on for us today. A little bit about myself. Like some of the others, I didn't grow up here in Monroe. I'm actually originally from Maryland. We moved here in 2000 after graduating from college to take a job with General Electric. When I graduated from high school, I joined the United States Army, and I was in the Army from 92 to 96. I served in Germany and in Egypt, and I was stationed in Kentucky with the 101st Airborne Division. When in 2005, we decided to build a house right down the street here in Brittany Woods, and we moved here, and we've been raising our family here ever since. I've got 2 boys right now, 9 and 4, and they're in Middletown Christian schools, and we've got, my wife, we've got a little girl on the way we're due here in December. The reason that I'm running for Monroe City Council is I became concerned about the budget problems that came up earlier this year. And I feel like, based on my work experience, I've been working in finance for over a decade, and my entire job is to solve budget problems. So I think I'd have the ability to bring that experience to bear here at the City of Monroe. And while we have done a lot to improve the general fund balance, we're still forecasting a deficit every year through 2015. And I think that's an issue, and I'd like to help solve it. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Pete.
Hello there, I'm Joe Routson. I'm running for re-election for Lemon Township Trustee. This will be my second term if re-elected. I appreciate the time today to introduce myself to many of you may not know me. I am a lifelong resident of the City of Monroe. I'm married with 3 children. My wife is a teacher at Monroe Elementary School. I'm an employee of AK Steel, have been for the past 7 years. I volunteer locally at Monroe Sports Association, coaching baseball and soccer. I've been president of the trustees for the past year. I've also served on the Butler County Water and Sewer District, and would really appreciate your vote come November. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Rita Tannreuther. I'm the fiscal officer of Lemon Township, and I've held this position since April 1990. I also work for Monroe School District doing the payroll and benefits for the district. I've been married to my husband, Steve, for 35 years. We have 2 children. Amanda is a teacher at Butler Tech, and my son Michael works for Hamilton County Sheriff's Department, and I have 1 lovely granddaughter. The reason I decided to run again is I love the job I do. I love serving the people, and I'm concerned about the future of Lemon Township. I have numerous hours of training through the Ohio Township Association and the state auditors, and my responsibility is to manage the budget, maintaining all the records, recording the minutes, and keeping the trustees updated on financial statements and everything. And I would appreciate your vote for next November, and thank you for your time.
Hello, and thanks for having me here today. And I'm running for first time election for Lemon Township trustee. A little bit about myself. Graduated from Monroe High School in 2000. Ended up going to the University of Kentucky. Graduated with 2 bachelor's degrees, one in animal science and one in agricultural economics. A little bit about why I want to run. I decided to run for Lemon Township trustee basically because I'm concerned about the future of the township. Why I think I am qualified for it. I do have work experience. I work at Zimmer Tractor here locally in Monroe. Deal constantly with government agencies and dealing with solutions and problems on different budget cuts that everybody has came about recently. And not only Lemon Township, basically, not only Lemon Township is under budget cuts, City of Monroe, everybody is. And I think I could bring some knowledge and experience to helping solve those problems. Please vote for me. Kevin, thank you.